in progress right now. We'll be right back on Keep It P Podcast. All right, y'all. Right back. Like we never left. We got an active school shooter in progress right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it on to that, so we can break down the details. Y'all should already know this. Keep P Podcast. Take news, situations, everyday occurrences. We show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. But it says police are investigating an active shooter situation reported at a high school in Arlington, Texas. The school district said Timberview High School is on lockdown. The Manfields Independent School District said. Arlington police said that they're conducting a methodical search right now. We're on the scene as of 8:30 this morning, so that's on Twitter. Let's see if we can get a live feed here going on. Let me see. ABC News. Yeah, so we're gonna go right now to the live feed. Let me see. Let me go ahead.
Fair use.
Usages of fairness and fairness of the usages. But
all of that now.
Let's go ahead and see if we can get on to the get on. All right. So this is a pre-recorded video. Okay, here they're live right now. Let's go ahead with the live stream coverage. Right.
Bringing you that up to date now.
I'm on the cutting room floor, still bleeding and wiggling. It's so fresh.
That's what's wrong with y'all now.
Oh, the shooter fled the scene?
Man.
Hold on.
Forgetting that the police have likely been given some sort of preliminary identification of the shooter, because the whole idea that we're now getting this information that police believe that the scene is secure and that the shooter fled suggests that they know who it was and that person took off. The first thing they have to do when they get to the scene is make sure that the scene is no longer active. So you take the active out of the active shooter phrase that we always use, and so they want to make sure that they know what's going on. And looking at the pictures, we see that it's something of a calm scene versus some of these that our viewers have become more familiar with, where it's very active. So it seems calm. It seems that they are comfortable that the scene is secure. They are going to search. That's the first protocol going back to the Columbine incident more than 20 years ago.
So now we are casual about school shootings and shit.
Make sure that there's not a second or a third shooter.
It's calm.
That's standard protocol.
It's confident.
They're going to try to make sure they obviously can get to whoever this person is, wherever that person might be. And it's going to take some time. Right now, they probably have an idea of the person. They're searching for that person. They would know where the person lives, that kind of thing, but the person may not have gone right home. You know how it is, even with that terrible Parkland.
You know how it is.
In Broward County, Florida, a few years back. You know, the shooter went to a location that was not his home after the shooting.
Who would go right home?
Right, Josh, stay with us. Let us know as you get more details. I also want to bring in Brad Garrett, former FBI agent, also an ABC News contributor. And Brad, just to follow up on that, and that was one thing that stood out to me, that Josh was able to get some preliminary details as this investigation is ongoing, that the high school is currently secure, and also authorities saying that there is no current threat to the public or school, which means, correct, that more than likely, as Josh was saying, that this shooter is in custody, or they may know where that shooter is, because authorities would not come forward saying the current threat to the public or school, that there is no longer one, correct?
I think so. I mean, the other option obviously is
listen, dude. All right, y'all. So. Real quick though, before we go, listen, y'all. Before we go on,
a mass shooting.
Hold up.
We don't know in this case.
He said not every
beef. Did someone pull out a gun and shoot 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever the number might be of people? Or did he go there to shoot a lot of folks? But to your point, they do seem, based on the live feeds I've been watching, that they're not super excited about something being active. You don't see ambulances moving. You don't see the police or SWAT teams moving in a tactical way that would suggest that they're still going after somebody. But the reality, and Josh brought this up, is that this is a really big school. And so, yes, you may think, as the on-scene folks, that it's just whatever it is. The shooting over in 5 minutes, like most of these are, and we have the shooter in some form or fashion, but what else is going on in the school? In other words, it's not usually normal. Did he have associates? Are there things around the school that could be safety issues if they allowed kids and teachers to move around the school? So that's what will take time. My guess is a few hours before you get an all clear. But I would think if
Brad,
this
I can jump in.
Man, why is they doing all of this thinking and wondering?
Has been given at Timberview High School, and that Mansfield ISD's reunification process for those families has been solidified. Students are being safely escorted right now onto the buses. So this is good news. We are now hearing that it's a secure situation there at the high school.
Look how they talk. You know the shooter is white, right?
And now those students,
gotta be
certainly quite rattled right now, can start making their way out and joining with their parents at that performing arts center, which is not far away.
Hey, what up, Jan? Where you tapping in from? What city or state? Listen, y'all. I'm going to I got a few words to say. So everything is, they're a little rattled. It's not as bad. Is this a false flag? I think, you know what? You got your tinfoil kufi on, but I'll put that on too. Greetings from Holland, all across the pond. That's what's up.
What's up with you now, Holland?
What time is it in Holland right now?
Right.
Tell me, I need to know that. I need to know what time it is.
We back.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. You ain't did what to tell you. What?
What he said. What time is it in Holland? But before we go on, I want to just say this. Yeah, it seems false flaggy to me. He said it's 10:03 at night.
What?
Wow, that's I know. Okay, you watching us on the late night tip. Well, thanks for joining us. You can catch us every day at 8:30 here in the States on the Pacific Standard Time. I don't know the conversion on the time on that. He said it's
Well, he just told you.
No, he said it's 18:08 in the evening. So what is 1800 hours? What's that? 13, 1, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, okay. 6 in the evening. Okay. That's what's up. Well, I guess this is the 6 o'clock show across the water. Okay. All right, I get it.
So our morning show is the late show across the way.
Our morning show is their
That's what I just
it's
said.
the late show. Yeah, it's the late show.
Yeah.
So our late show
is their morning show.
Is the morning show. Let me see. Who was that? Dimitri? Nah, you ain't late. We just kind of getting into it. We had an active school shooter today. And if you let the news tell it, how we was just listening to him, everything's fine. We don't know if he came to shoot a lot of people, if there was a beef between somebody and he just shot 1 or 2 people. It's a big school. So
won't say his name.
They think we think they know who it is. And
they must.
Hey, Dimitri,
if they said it was safe.
Hey, Dimitri, where you tapping in from too? By the way, once you tap in, you family. So we got to know where you tapping in, and welcome to the Keep It P podcast. Yeah, everything's okay. Kids are getting counseling. You know, everything's getting back to normal. We got to clear the big old school before we even go look to this guy. And I mean, where are we going to go look? At his house? Because we know he didn't go there. Ha, 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 ha.
Because the last time the shooting happened in Florida,
the guy didn't go right home.
He didn't go right home.
So we won't know what to do if he didn't go home. We don't know what to do. Is what you're saying.
I mean, we're really serious. Like, we're not making a joke out of this. This is what just happened. We just seen this. They don't know nothing.
You said here at 6 o'clock in the evening, mainstream journalism. Did you have to let yourself vaccinate? No, we're not mainstream journalism. We are Keep It P Podcast, an independent Black First network that is dedicated to disseminating information amongst the Black community. And no, we don't have to take a vax to do this job. So, no, we didn't. But very good question. And I'm glad to see that you think this is way bigger than it is, because it is.
I so appreciate
Yeah, I appreciate that.
We ain't mainstream media. We're anti-mainstream media.
Oh, you like our voices? Well, thank you. We appreciate that.
Is this what was his name again?
No, that's Jan. That's Jan.
Oh, okay. Did Fam ever say where he was checking in from?
Yeah, where was you checking in from, Dimitri? We want to see where you at.
Yeah, Dimitri, sir.
Yeah, where you at, sir? Don't you gotta.
What you from? Russia, cuz?
Where you at, B? Yugoslavia, fam?
With love, cuz.
With love.
From Russia with love,
You know what I'm saying? Mother out of Russia.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna dip back in here. We'll dip back in one more time and listen to the shenanigans that. I just hate how when it's a palm color person, they don't never know shit. Now I don't know. Don't nobody know nothing now.
I mean, it's a whole shooter. You don't know nothing.
Every kid in high school probably has a cell phone that they've talked to their parents and said, "I'm fine. I'll meet you in the gym," or wherever it might be. But it is an agonizing thing. And again, if this had been spread out, in other words, let's say that it's bigger than it appears, that they would even have to wait more.
Chicago in the house, Dimitri.
That their child.
I'm from the Go family.
Okay. I mean, no one
That's what's up.
wants to go through that. It's just obviously an
school shooting ain't a big deal. Did you just hear him basically?
And the scene, as we know at the high school here, has been given the all clear. It is secure, and that authorities are saying there is no current threat to the public or school. Let's lay out the scenarios here, Brad, about this shooter that apparently came, opened fire. There were a number of casualties, and then apparently the shooter fled the scene. The fact that we are hearing from police that there's no longer a threat to the public or school. What does that mean with regard to this shooter? What are the options here?
Options are the shooter's dead, the shooter's in custody, or the shooter is not on campus, but they have him located or they know where he is. Because there's no way, Kara, obviously, they're going to tell the public that it's all clear if the shooter is not secure in some form or fashion.
What?
Josh, what more can you tell us?
Hold on, real quick.
How?
Real quick. One of our viewers says something pretty profound. Jan tells us that if you say anything about the royal family here, you will get the majesty denial and you'll go to jail. Well, that's actually happening here in the States too. I don't know if you heard about a case where there was a military veteran, or actually he was a current member. I think he's a Marine, but Marines spoke out against the Biden administration and how they handled the leaving the Middle East, and they put that dude in jail. So that shit's here. I mean, even here, if you say something about the president, they at your damn door. Not when it was not when it was Obama though.
Hey, you do know that Google, we got an article coming though we gonna do that the government's like, yo, if people start Googling these names or addresses or what, we want information or all that information, send it to us. That's new. That's Google. Google just did that. They just agreed to that. So I'm trying to. We gonna do that article later, though.
All right, y'all. We ain't gonna hold you, but just know that I guess if you're a palm-colored school shooter, they real lax on trying to find you. Like you can go to McDonald's, you can go catch a movie. You know what I'm saying? You can go parasailing. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure you don't go to the crib.
So how many people died?
They ain't even saying.
I'm trying to. This is so. This is so baffling to me, man.
They ain't even saying.
How many people died? It said many casualties, multiple casualties.
How many? Right. Hold on, man.
Are they teachers? Are they students? Is the shooter even a student? You won't say.
I mean, I'm calling all type of fish sticks and shenanigans because, yeah, just because.
I've never seen a school shooting where they didn't even at least tentatively be like, we think there's 9 casualties. It could be more. We're not sure.
Let's see what else they say.
You won't say.
Let's see what else they got there. Hold on real quick.
Dude, just let me see one more. I just, it's baffling that they won't say how many people died.
And Josh, as we pointed out, we can confirm that there have been casualties, that there were people that were shot here at this high school.
How many?
We are trying to learn more information about that. But there is good news here, and that is so many of the other students. I mean, there are almost 2,000.
So there's good news here.
Where's the good? After just saying there's so many bullets and woundages and possible deaths, there is good news, though.
There is.
It could have been all the 2,000 students instead of we don't know how many students. We don't know if there was 20. We don't know if there's 100 students that got shot. We don't know.
Okay, you want to translate that for us, Jan? Because obviously I don't speak that. Now you got to translate that for us now. You can't be putting up native tongues all in the comments now, sending secret messages now from across the world.
Let you do that now.
We ain't gonna let you do that now.
Nah, we don't do that now, there, boy.
He said Dutch and English royal families are responsible for the racial delusion, racism. Yes, I forgot. Oh, yeah, okay, oh, that's right. You gotta talk to us in English. Sorry.
That's because we made it easy to vibe with.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. Got you real comfortable. You know, you spitting it out how you usually do it. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So yeah, this breaking news story is very disappointing. Got a school shooter. Don't know how many people shot. Don't know if it's a student. Don't know if it's a teacher. They don't know where he at. They don't know what he smelled like, what he looked like. They don't know nothing.
But he could be dead.
But he could be in custody. He could be there, or he could be not on the scene.
He could be at his ex-girlfriend crib eating a cheeseburger.
Oh, she said that was Dutch text. Okay, that's dope.
Oh, okay.
That was dope. Okay, you
I ain't even mad at you.
You're talking that Dutch on me, huh?
Look at you, boy. You made me feel all warm like a Dutch oven there, boy.
All warm and fuzzy in the insides of me.
Trying to kill you there, boy.
I'm telling you now.
Get yourself together now, there, boy.
That's all. We ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, because we ain't had nothing to tell you. I'm salty.
I swear I'm sorry. I mean, hold on.
We got a school shooting. It's in Arlington, Texas. We don't know nothing. But we brought this breaking news to you to tell you we know nothing. Breaking news. Guess what? We don't know nothing. But we know it's safe. We know it's safe.
Peace, Jans. Tap in with us. We do 8:30, 12, and 6 daily. And then we also splash in between. So make sure you hit that bell for notifications so that you can be alerted each and every time that we go live, and we will see you again. But we always leave you with 4 words. Go buy a shirt. Check out the Patreon from yesterday.
Yeah.
And then love, peace, with the blessings, and Maloha. Maloha mean hello. and goodbye at the same time, but it's also my first name, boy. Maloha Jackson.
Jackson. If you're nasty.
If your mama nasty now, take these commercials.
No reps that too, boy. Big one health and wellness now there, boy.
I'm telling you.
I got the PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Chime. You don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit.
Distro Kid. That's a tight name. I see it. You still coming up. You see that? We see it.
Look.
That's a dope name. Make sure you tap in, back in with us, mom.
What I gave to this shit.
Kyrie with the give and go. I get it cheap for the low, more slow than that.
Where you tapping in from?
That's the Holland. She over there in Holland.
Appreciate you.
Yep, so make sure you tap in with us, mom. We always here for you. So you can get a little bit of information about what's going on in the state. You can get news many.
Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain time.
But I do got somebody in the school though. Some of them are locked down, but they just said
I gotta go. I gotta hustle to get it. If it ain't talking business, little shawty, you trippin'. I gotta go. I really ain't got time. You can holler at me later, shawty, bang my line.
Hey, Ray Ray.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's into Putin. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and listen to Blueprint. Maybe do something stupid. I guess that depends on you.
Russian cream leaves, Keith, whale, premium bud. Man, I hustle in the street, but I'm a freak with the love.
Tryna bring it back. I'm a big dog, tryna bring it back. I'm a slide it, bring it back. Let a nigga tryna bring it back. Tryna bring it back. Tryna bring it back.
You're biting off a little more than you can gnaw there, boy.
I'm trying to tell you.
Your choppers ain't big enough, boy.
All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down.
That's the right equivalency on your bite force. Bite force is all off, boy. I has to smack the molasses out you, boy.
Music TV.
Now don't test me now.
What? Don't do it now.
Get the molasses out your ass, boy. The Hot Lava Music TV.